You staring down a 3-0 deficit, all three of them losses by 15 or more. Longest streak in Lakers postseason history. New on Sports Center, we got SGA.
Questions for Shay?
Shay, you obviously know what it's like to be in a position like AJ's, where he's dictating offense for extended stretches. What are you seeing from him, and is he improving through the playoffs and the series?
Yeah, he's just finding his footing. It's obviously like his first run in the playoffs, and it's obviously a different ball game. He's just getting more and more comfortable as the game goes on, as the series goes on. And yeah, he's just like, I said this before, like, he had a rough game, but like, he was so confident out there. Like, I was never worried that he was going to figure it out. And he's showing that.
We go Tim, then Joel, or Justin Godwin, sorry.
Obviously, you've spoken before, and you've shown it with your play. You're someone who just wants to win games, and you guys have, done that to start this series. But just for you individually, how would you assess your play through these 3 games as someone who's always looking to improve?
Yeah, obviously haven't been my best of performances. But I like, I think I've been able to help the team win, and that's most important. As long as we win like if the rest of the playoff run or the rest of my career looked like what it looked like the past 2 games, I'll be okay with it because we won games. So that's how I view it.
Tim and Joel.
Shay, what did specifically during that stretch where you sit to start the fourth quarter? What did you think of what you saw from AJ then?
Yeah, just like super poised. Like, it was obviously a very like do or die situation for them in the game. Like, they had to make a run like quick and early, or else we'd run away with it. And they had a few like cracks at getting it under 10, and then it just felt like every time they had something, AJ had an answer. As well as the bigs on the glass. Like, we got a few offensive rebounds and were able to score when they could have went the other way. So I think like AJ's poised in those moments, and then the bigs really crashing the glass and guys being aggressive really kind of staved them off for a little bit.
Go ahead, Joel.
Shay, Mark was just in here saying that the reason guys like AJ and Jared could make an instant impact is because the older guys sort of have created this environment where you guys don't shun their mistakes, that you almost encourage them. Who sort of informed the environment you wanted to curate in the locker room and the way you wanted to treat younger players?
I think it was just natural. Like, just being a younger player at one point in my career, understanding like that side of things. Players can excel, or their confidence can get stripped and really deep. And I've seen both. So it's just like, no matter what it is, I'd want to get the best out of every player I play with. So like it doesn't matter what that even looks like. I'd just rather get the best out of them. And yeah, it's as simple as that. Like, no matter who comes through this door, I try to help them succeed and excel in their career and in their skills and whatever it is that I could help them. But I think that's something, it's just natural. Like, it's nothing that we like talked about or in meetings, like myself and other guys, just is what it is.
Just a quick follow-up then. How do you, because AJ has been a guy who people have called confident from day one, how do you inject confidence into a guy who already has it? How do you become additive to his development?
Yeah, you just try not to take it away. Like, you just no matter what the situation is, and he's human. Like, AJ definitely doubts things. I promise you that. Like, no matter what it looks like, and you just always try to make sure that the doubt doesn't take away from his confidence, and the doubt is just like it adds to his hunger. But yeah, AJ's a guy. He's easy. He's easy. He's a guy that has a great head on his shoulders. He like loves the game. Like, he's fearless. And AJ, you coach AJ. You don't worry about the emotional stuff. Like, he's very heady. So yeah, he's easy to deal with.
We'll go Michael, then second row, then Dave. Go ahead, Mike Martin.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot my question. Come back to me.
Okay, we'll go second row. Sorry, Mike. We'll go to second row.
Hi, Shay. Congratulations on this series so far. I talked to Mark before the game about great players having the consistency of having great year after great year after great year. You know you're doing that right now. How important is that to you to have that consistency? And I also asked them about maybe when you're this good as you are, you tweak little things at the very end. Are there any things you've been tweaking this year to make like a 1% improvement, 2% improvement?
Yeah. For the first part of your question, for me, it's just about maximizing my potential as a basketball player. That's what it all comes down to personally. And like until I get there, until I start to like decline, I will one day. I'm gonna like just keep trying to get better. And then, what was your second question,
I'm
sorry?
asking you, are there things this year you maybe,
Yeah.
way back when Will
Yeah.
Chamberlain wanted to win the assist title,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Greatest scorer ever.
Yeah.
Are there things you've been doing this year to maybe tweak the game, get 1% better in this area or that area?
Yeah, I think for me, it's just like it's all mental really at this point. Like understanding the game inside the game, understanding the chess matches, understanding what the opposing coaches are trying to, like what positions they're trying to put my team in and vice versa. And then like from there, just like trying to make sure that like every time down the floor, I'm making the right basketball play.
Perfect basketball team. I said that before the series. Been very impressed with them. Still think we can beat them, but we got to be better.
We gotta stay with it. We gotta be even more desperate than we are, and we gotta stay together and stay composed, and just leave it all empty. What we call empty in the tank. Just leave it all on the floor.
Basically, the message after the game was we're going to come in here Monday and we're going to get a win. Obviously this situation sucks, but that doesn't give us the license to quit. We got to come in here and compete. We owe the organization that. We owe each other that. We owe our fans that. So.
They shot the ball exceptionally well. They were 55% from three at halftime. They had 7 offensive rebounds, and so we were fortunate to be down by 2 in the first half. And I think sometimes teams look at that and they just assume the game's going to turn, but we got to understand that we have to be the ones to turn the game, and that's what we did. We played better defense, fought on the glass, kept our pace up offensively, and played obviously an exceptional second half.
What else we got? Joel and then Tim.
Mark, JJ was saying before the game that obviously we've known for years like depth is the issue for your opponents. He actually said that you guys have about 13 guys who would be in the top 8 of anyone's rotation. Considering what Jared gave you those first couple games, what AJ gave you tonight, the additional layers you added, is there difficulty in knowing what buttons to press, where to turn when, particularly in a playoff series?
I mean, there's a lot of choices. It's obviously a very good problem to have. I trust everybody. I think what makes it easier is the guys' commitment to the team and their willingness to kind of embrace the team nature of this team. They're always ready to go. They root for each other's success. Isaiah Joe was giving me play call recommendations for McCain in the fourth quarter of the other night when he basically in the third when he took his rotation. Isaiah didn't play in the second half. Tonight Isaiah Joe flips in. I didn't play McCain in the fourth. Their energy for each other doesn't drop off. It's pretty special, and that makes it easier because I know when I make those decisions, which sometimes are right, sometimes are wrong,